4 have tried, 4 have failed. But at the 5th time of asking, Africa has its first win at the 2018 Russia World Cup. Welcome to your Matchday 6 World Cup review. Yes. Senegal have beaten Poland today, 2-1. It's one for the record books. Nobody really expected it. Some gave them a chance of possibly getting a draw out of the game, but if you look at the FIFA rankings, Poland are in the top 10. Senegal are down in near 30th in the rankings. So going into it, Senegal looked like the proper underdogs. But you know what? They deserved that victory. Poland barely created a chance until their consolation goal late in the game. Pretty good free kick and pretty good header to get them back in it. But it was too little, too late. Senegal were much the better team, even if the game lacked a bit of quality in the final third throughout the 90 minutes. First goal came as a result of an own goal. Idrissa Gueye shot from outside the area, took 2 deflections and went in. And then Mbanyang pounced on a catastrophic error by the Polish. First attempted back pass, I will call it, that was never going to reach the keeper. The centre back let it bounce. Mbanyang stole in while Szczesny came charging at his goal. He must have been about 40 yards out of his goal. Mbanyang just ran past him and the last centre back, slotted into empty net, 2-0 up, and Poland couldn't come back from that. Lewandowski barely had a chance all game. The likes of Koulibaly, they kept him under wraps. So you have to praise the Senegal team and of course the manager Aliou Cissé. As an ex-player, he's been a part of the only squad to actually reach the World Cup, the 2002 World Cup. This is Senegal's only second appearance at these tournaments, so this is a massive win, and it puts them in a great position to qualify. As I said in my preview, this is a group where anybody can beat anybody, and this result proves it alone. I think it's wide open, so Senegal's gonna have their tails up going into that Japan game, where they look to get another win, which should see them 6 points being enough to take them through to the last 16. On that note, the other game in the group was Japan playing Colombia, another one where everybody assumed that Colombia, being the higher ranked team, the so-called stronger team, Japan ranked somewhere around 60th in the FIFA rankings coming into the tournament. But again, Japan deserved to win, and they did. 2-1 it was in that game as well. Obviously, Colombia were affected by an early sending off. Carlos Sanchez handballed, blocked a goal-bound effort from Shinji Kagawa, the ex-Man United midfielder. He got sent off. Kagawa stepped up, slotted the penalty pass. David Ospina, 1-0 to Japan. Funnily enough, even with 10 men in the first half, Colombia were actually the better side. It didn't look like the 10 men were affecting them. They went into the break the stronger side. They went in level, and it looked like if Japan didn't really buck up their ideas, Colombia could pull off at that stage what would have been a shock result, as they were a man down. But Japan picked themselves up in the second half and fully deserved the winner that came late in the game from a set piece, and they held on comfortably. So that's 2 shock results in Group H. Japan on 3 points, Senegal on 3 points. Colombia will play Poland in their next game. It's win or bust. If you lose, you're out. You win, you got a chance. A draw, I'm not sure it suits either team. So that is going to be a massive game for what was the 2 favourites in that group. Also, Group A, we had our second match today. The hosts, Russia, who thumped Saudi Arabia 5-0 in the first game, and Egypt, who were down by a late Jimenez winner against Uruguay in their first game. So this was a must-win game for them, and a win for Russia would pretty much secure their passage into the last 16. Russia dominated. 3-1 was the final score. It could have been more. In reality, Egypt were, I will not say lucky to get a goal, but it wasn't a goal that you saw coming. Salah was the one who got the goal from the penalty spot, a penalty that he earned on VAR review. The referee first gave it as a free kick outside the area. That proved to be incorrect. So he got his goal, the goal that he came for in the World Cup. He's been trying to get fit since that fateful injury in the Champions League final. He got the goal, but again, that was a consolation because by then Russia were comfortable. Chirisev, Golovin, Zuba, they were running the show for Russia. Chirisev and Zuba got their goals in this game. The opener was an own goal, catastrophic own goal, actually. It took, I think it was the one Egypt player played against the other who was appealing for a foul in the area, and that went past the keeper. Keeper had no chance. And once that went in, the floodgates just opened. Egypt collapsed. They were devoid of confidence, ideas. Couldn't get Salah into the game pretty much until the last maybe 15 minutes or so. But by then, as it was too late. 6 points for Russia on the board. A miracle it would take for them not to qualify for the last 16. Saudi Arabia would have to beat Uruguay and Egypt in their last 2 games, and then Russia would have to lose their last game to Egypt. 3 teams would therefore end on 6 points. But the fact that they've beaten Saudi Arabia 5, beaten Egypt by 2, they already have a goal difference of +7. That alone should put them into the last 16. But I don't believe Saudi Arabia is going to beat anybody at this tournament, let alone 2 games. So we can pretty much say Russia are through to the last 16. And ain't it great? When you get a home nation going through to the latter stages, it keeps the energy throughout the tournament. So well done, Russia. I did predict that they will go through from this group. Uruguay plays Saudi Arabia next, and I'm expecting them to take 3 points. That will leave 2 teams on 6 points, and then a winner takes all for the top group spot in game week 3. That's it from your match day 6 review of Russia 2018. I'll see you soon.